All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to your usual Monday's helping of Stewards Stream. Ignore the AF1 transition. I'm rusty. But yeah, I didn't know we had. I didn't know we were in Jurassic eras. Anyways, ignoring that, we've got three things to look at. I guess we've got a small little group of us here. We've got small now. We've actually got me, we've got G, Fern, Josh, Mosquito, and Redacted. So the usual bunch, I guess. But there you go, 6 of us. But I think if Redacted was being correct, we have 6 reports. So we have one report.
I think it's about 9. But yeah.
9 still. So there you go. So.
Good. It's a good week.
It's overkill, which is always good, to be fair. So it means it goes even quicker or slower. I don't know. Depends if we agree. Anyways, starting off with AF3. Oh, thank you, Riley, for subscribing. 7-month streak. No, subscribe for 7 months. Okay, go for it. Nice.
Before we get started, then I just want to remind of the precedent we set last week for those people that are in the Twitch chat today that weren't there last week, and also for the stewards that are here this week that weren't last week. We got them written down now as well. So we're going to be as consistent as possible because I have them written down here. I will eventually type them up once we finish compiling it, but this is what we've got so far. And the only one I want to mention is, as a general guide, mistakes will not be penalised but may be warned unless those mistakes are repetitive. Negligence will be penalised according to the regulations based on the judged level of negligence. And hopefully it should be common sense of what mistake and negligence, where the line is, which one's which.
Yeah, that stuff gets judged on kind of like a incident by incident type basis. It's a little grey area that we work with to give what we feel will be fairer penalties for those making honest mistakes, or those like Ali treating how he treated Norris Wing T1 back in AF1 season 7. But there you go. So
Matty hasn't seen this race actually, so there's someone else that did something similar, not as serious, but it could have been.
I think I saw this. Wasn't it like an accident? Like they just went straight on.
To Ali.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's get this first one. Yeah.
Just to start things off. So all of these reports are race 2, every single one of them.
Cool.
Race 1 was clean, yeah. Apart from me getting punted, but
so 39-20.
39-20.
This is a lap 1 report.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
Nemanja and Zhao and Josh Brooks.
Answers.
Zhao and Nemanja and Josh. Zhao breaks too late and hits Nemanja, which forces me wide.
Wait, I thought you said Josh. How's Josh involved?
Forces me wide.
Josh gets forced wide.
Oh, okay. So let's just
Zhao hitting Nemanja.
Let's
go. So that's wow. Oh, that's what happens. Whoa, the end's got thrown. Okay, let's go through that one more time. We got
the DMs on Valentine's Day be like.
At this rate, Josh is going to slide into my DMs. Anyways. Yeah, he can. But this looks. I mean, what do we think? This just looks like a case of late braking, moves to avoid it, it seems, but still manages to clip.
Yeah, but Josh is a casualty, so that move caused him to go wide. So I think it should be penalized.
Like, 2 seconds feels worth it for me, which gets doubled. What do people think here? Do we want to see any more angles? Anything different?
Yeah, 5 would be too harsh, I think.
Yeah.
Because like collision didn't happen, but he also forced one car to go wide. Yeah.
And then because it's lap 1, that's you know that.
Yeah,
so
2 cars go wide actually.
Yes.
Nemanja is forced, and then Josh. Sadly.
Josh is the innocent bystander. Look at this. This looks sick. But anyways, so are we all in agreement for 2 seconds for Joao for Le Punt to pass?
2 double to 4, yeah.
2 double to 4. Any objection? Are we all agreed? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, next one, Redacted.
39-59.
30.
Can I just make a quick reminder to Mosquito? That kind of sounded like that incident was judged on the outcome. We should give a penalty because Josh got forced wide.
No. Sorry that it's.
That was your words.
This way, what I meant is that it didn't happen in a collision. It was just like punt, so it was like minor. That's the thing. I wasn't.
I
saying-
see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. That's out of the way. Next one.
Try to do that without getting involved
39:59,
myself
lap
in the
1, turn 4. Nemanja is reporting Antonio. Antonio dive bombs and causes a crash.
Okie doke. So let's go with Antonio here. Whoa, that was a lag moment. But here they come.
Oh, kinda late
Because,
braking.
wait, who's he? That.
Okay.
That.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
This feels like what we would call negligence. Am I right, Josh?
Indeed, we would.
He's so far back. Holy
Very far
Pants to
back.
pass, you
Are we
mean?
talking minor or moderate negligence?
I think I have 5 seconds worth of negligence for the first thing.
That would be a moderate negligence.
I guess, but then yeah, I guess if that's the way to call it. And then oh wow. But I don't know. What do we do about this?
I don't think any of that's really like.
There's nothing
His
after
fault.
this is his fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just him losing the rear end.
It's just a side effect of the original negligence.
It's like an AC physics moment
that
that
guy
gone
turned
wrong.
around?
The guy that got turned around was
Massive freak, I think. Yeah.
yes.
He came back.
He just came
Look,
back
his
from more.
face and he like look he will spin like the car behind him. Who is this? This German car.
V-Wolf's just pile drived him into the back.
And then the car is back straight up.
No. Oh my god.
Kinda
yeah.
with the help though.
So 5 seconds, yes?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And this is still lap 1, I believe.
Yes, it is. It's double to 10.
That one's double to 10. Okie dokie. And
Oh, it's lap 1. Oh.
this is
4042.
this is the punt to pass track. 4-0.
So everything is from like race 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
this is
Race
our
two.
last. If I'm correct, this is our last report.
And Zhao is reporting Alfie.
Mhm.
Alfie, while not being alongside, crashes me out.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait.
So what
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck?
Sorry, what happened there?
Okay, let's just
Can
go.
we say again?
Yeah, let's go one more time. I think this one's a weird one to look at. We'll go with TV cam actually on this one. I think that might show a bit better. It seems Joao squeezes him into the wall.
No,
It does
F5
indeed.
maybe would be better.
Nah, I think this is
Hold on.
mild
But but on whose part?
No,
Because this.
no,
because
like,
they're like very close to being not alongside.
I think that's
it
we'll
doesn't-
go
I mean,
definitely
no,
alongside.
We'll go for
they're definitely
above.
At
alongside.
the exit of the corner.
alongside.
Yeah, when the overlap is judged to have been
Uh,
completed by this point. and
Still
keep-
alongside the whole time. He still is. He's still.
Go
it
f- Go
has to
frame
give
by
him-
frame.
I mean, it doesn't
They're
matter. At this
alongside.
point, he's got
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He's
that
got
was
to
fine.
keep giving room there.
Yeah, he's like squeezed.
Yeah.
Alfie doesn't
Alfie's gonna hit the wall.
like-
Alfie will be hitting the wall if he's not turning here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and he didn't
So-
pull off, so yeah.
So 2 or 5.
Maybe he thinks he already passed him.
I mean, yeah. I think it's lesser negligence more. That's that kind of mistake
I-
thing. But I think like,
I'm thinking minor negligence here.
but I'm
I would
I,
say-
but I still
I would-
think a 2 seconds is worth it for
Yeah, I
this.
would say-
On
Yeah,
whose?
I think
On
minor
who?
negligence.
Well,
is
yeah.
okay.
On
Wait,
Joao, of course.
Did he even
Oh,
catch
Oh,
him?
yeah.
Yeah, they did.
There.
Oh, they touched. They touched.
They touched,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Joao will lose.
I'll
So
confirm
he
it.
bounced back.
Like that's a yeah. See.
There's a couple of bounces.
You
So
know,
they
I
actually made
wish-
contact before the wall
Yeah.
because obviously Alfie was going to hit the wall if he wasn't moving out the way.
I know that we shouldn't like judge the outcome, but like Joao, I think lost more on this move than Alfie actually.
Alfie lost
Oh,
quite a
no,
bit.
no,
No,
Alfie
no.
gets
no.
turned around.
Okay, so I'm thinking
Take
more
it back.
Yeah.
Take it back now.
Take it
Maybe-
back.
yeah, because from
I
like
mean-
when you show it like before, it looks like a minor collision, but it looks more. So I'm thinking more about 5 right now.
Josh with the Chad panels energy just powering
Oh,
through
the
this incident.
Yeah,
Look,
Save the
because
save.
bong.
I thought it was like a punt, and then they continued, but like
So what do
I
we
don't
think?
know.
What are we thinking? I'm thinking it's
2
a
or
matter
5.
of it's a matter of 2 or 5 for leaving insufficient room and causing a collision because it just looks like a simple
Not-
squeeze here. Because I mean, Alfie's on the outside, regardless of whether the corner is lost or not. Alfie is still there, and he has to give Joao has to give that run because the move is not yet fully made. You know, if you're not past the driver, and Alfie was going to make contact with the wall because the gap was going smaller.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to say is that based on what Zhao said in his report, he did not think that Alfie was alongside of him.
So that's a mistake. That's why we have this whole thing.
Which means he's minorly negligent, not
Yeah.
majorly negligent.
But is 2 seconds majorly negligent? I thought 5 seconds was.
So I think it's a 2-second penalty.
I think is it a 2 versus a warning type thing?
No, I mean like with car radar, he should have known. Like he should know how.
No, you're right. So go on,
Like-
fan. Go on, fan.
He would know that Alfie's there. So if he has car radar, I don't know. It seems a little bit more than just minor negligence. It
go
seems
up.
like
Your apps,
he just
probably.
he just wasn't. I don't know.
Dude, it's literally on the far right bar. I can see the radar. Just look at the bar on the right and click on the icon.
Yeah, there you go. And there's objects radar, which
there you
will appear somewhere. Where's it gone? I love you,
Nowhere.
AC. I love this game so much. Oh my god, oh, there it is. Hello. Okay, let's bring it in the middle. We'll watch this again. So this is with the CSP car radar, which I do believe is pretty good. I use it all the time. Actually, wait, this isn't showing Joao's car. Oh, well, I mean, you
It's
can
showing
see.
the car behind Joao's car, which is weird.
Let me try. Weird.
What?
So it's. Yeah, so
Maybe if you show
if I'm with Joao, you can
Alfie's
see
car?
it. Yeah, let me show Alfie's. Hold on. This is very.
Because
odd.
that might then show. No, wait,
Bevan.
yeah, go for Alfie.
Jens' car.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, now it's still showing
That's
the
the
guy
same
who's
car.
behind. So who's
okay.
behind?
Okay, go to Jens,
It is-
maybe.
Me.
No, but it's Josh who's behind. Hold on.
Oh, whose reply is it?
It's not my replay.
But now it's showing someone else. Showing the guy behind.
behind that,
Ooh,
I guess.
maybe if I should. Yes, sorry. Whoever said show Jens is yes. There you go. That's the one. Now we can see Joao's car radar.
Bro.
Awesome. This is so weird. I think this is correct. It just keeps switching.
There, that is
It's
the
because
correct
of
one.
it's because of your. It's because of F7 cam. I'm pretty sure. Or
F7.
like whatever cam you're in right now. Like 3-1.
So this is F5 cam. I should be in now.
Okay, yeah, F5.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I was in the wrong camera. Let me go with this. No, that's still wrong. What the fuck?
Might also be like where you're.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I think
Okay,
F1 cam.
we- on the
We are
screen.
taking so much time.
Hold on, no. But if I go with Joao for this, just really quick, I can see where he's coming from. If you watch this through, like with
No,
speed
'cause he-
full,
Yeah, he thinks
Yes.
that,
He just doesn't complete the overtake before trying to go in front of whoever that is.
okay, yeah. Alfie Bevan. But are we?
Yeah.
So
Wait. Look at inputs. We may as well, right?
look at
Zhao's
who?
inputs.
Inputs, yes. Let me get his stuff up. Sorry, he always disappears.
we should soon move to another one. 'cause,
Yes. I mean, we're judging
Right.
we're judging 2 seconds on this one, correct?
I want to say 5. That was just a dumb move from Zhao.
I got you, but yeah, I see what you mean. But we have the precedents that we have to apply.
In this corner is like very tricky because like they are kind of alongside, but after the corner they are not. I don't want to say that. Like,
No, they're alongside
Alfie,
the entire time.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say like Alfie is at fault. But if he,
Well,
like,
of course,
he
Alfie's
lost,
not at fault. He didn't do
nothing
anything.
would happen though. He went there even if Zhao was squeezing him. Like in this point, if he like.
He has every right to this, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like in this point, if he like lifted because he knows that Zhao will keep the line.
You shouldn't
was
you
like,
shouldn't
"Oh."
expect for people to squeeze you out like that. Like,
Yeah, I know. But
sure, if you're racing hard, yes, but that's not an expectation of you as the guy who's getting it. But anyways, we're spending too long on it. Should we take a? I mean, because one of us is not in exact agreement, so we'll do a vote 2 or 5, I guess, just to be sure. So 2 from me, G,
2.
Ben,
5.
Josh.
I am thinking too.
Redacted.
2.
All right, cool. That's cool. Just wanted to be sure that we were all in agreement on that. But yeah, so next one redacted, or is that it for AF3?
4057.
Oh, that's very soon after, actually.
I think this one's me.
Nemanja is reporting Josh.
Yep.
Yes.
Dive
Bye-bye.
bomb and causes a crash.
Yeah. Let me just make sure these.
Hey,
are all-
hey.
Hey. All right. Josh. Let's skip ahead a bit because we're a bit far behind. Whoa.
Wait.
That was the whole incident we just saw. So here's Josh on Nemanja. This seems like an exact copy of what Antonio did. It's from very far back. It's a dive bomb, and it results in a collision. Josh forgot he's driving the Titanic.
I think it's less. Like he braked a bit more normally.
Yeah, he's more.
How would you
slower,
define more normally? I mean,
On his braking spot a bit later,
I
not
mean,
that later.
we can compare exact speeds in the two incidents. So at the point of impact, you know, he just got about down to 100, but it's still the same type of angle. Like, look, the angle he comes in from is very much the same.
He's nowhere near making this turn.
No, he's still going 100 almost.
I think this is a 5 second.
It's a 5, especially because we've seen one that's just like it. If we want to go back and look at the other one, we can. If people want to see that, just for reference.
Previous was 2. So
No. The one where
previous dive bomb.
It was 5 and it was doubled to 10.
That dive bomb. Yeah, that dive bomb was 5. Sorry.
This should be 5. It's a dive bomb, plain and simple.
It's
Josh just misjudges it.
Same thing.
Yeah. It was not a minor mistake. Like dive bomb should be more penalized.
Yeah. Is there anything?
This dive bomb is just grossly negligent.
I wouldn't say no, grossly, but like it's a step below. Yeah.
Maybe not minor negligence.
Alrighty, cool. Oh, moderate. We have like lower, moderate, which is a 5, and then I think higher or gross negligence.
And the DSQ.
Yeah, it's the DSQ, which is you fucked
minor,
up.
moderate, major.
Okay, thank you, Josh.
Okay.
This is majorly negligent.
No.
This is get out of here.
This is get out of here. All right, so it's a 5.
Five. Any objections?
Any objections or anything else anyone wants to view?
British bias.
No.
We'll go with it. Okay, 5 seconds,
Yes.
I guess, for this one. Josh, you may speak.
He's not going to unmute.
Mr. Negligence is just going to sit there.
We're gonna call you Mr. Negligence now.
G7.
To be clear, I just want to make sure you gave this 5 seconds, but what sort of negligence did you call it?
It's
a dive bomb.
Just plain and simple.
Oh, minor, moderate,
officially moderate. Redacted was joking by calling it major.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure everyone's clear with what.
I was just trying to get
just
trying to get you to flip out while you were on mute. I could just see you raging. You know.
Okay.
I did laugh when the car was called the Titanic. It didn't drive like the Titanic because the rear one was very tail happy out of the corners.
It sure stopped like the Titanic.
It was better today actually. It was quite good today. It was quite good on Norwich.
Sorry, next one redacted.
5228 Vevels. Correction. G750 is reporting himself for doing an oopsie on Vevels.
Oh no.
Why would he do this?
People are noble here, okay? But the Greeks have respect. So here comes G.
Chat, respect.
Actually, hold on. Remind me of the timestamp again.
5228.
Have to pay respect.
28.
That's what he says.
Huh. G, since you're right here, right now, you were allowed to speak to.
Yes, it's on this corner.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Cool. No.
I just wanted to double check. Yeah. Because
imagine reporting himself and just doing the false timestamp.
You know how many self-reports we get that are invalid reports or missed reports?
Gee, this looks invalid. See, we might not be able to penalize you here, anyways.
Is this a previous? I did an oopsie in the report as well.
Maybe you used the wrong replay.
No, I'm sorry, I did the one. Oh my god.
Made such an oopsie. Oh,
bro.
Okay, because Nora's ring short, and I quickly skipped.
Oh, that's a one.
I mean, we have the thing. Exactly if we give it a quick look and we find it, then it's fine. If we spend like minutes, then it doesn't make sense. I know it's here. I'm just saying for people that are gonna be like, oh, but you wrong timestamp. Okay, let's go.
Buddy.
That's a boink. We'll see that one more time. G did an alley. So that just looked like a pure misjudgment. That feels like a mistake plain as day. That's not a dive bomb. That's just a thingy.
He just messed up.
It is negligent.
Didn't even change down gears. Something else is wrong there.
It is.
That's.
I think it. I mean, obviously G can't talk, but maybe we can say after. But it looks like it's quite simply like. I mean, I've done this before. I've literally been looking at something else, like my cat, and I just have forgotten to brake. It does just look like
that's major negligence to do that. Then it's distracted driving. That's not a mistake.
Okay, okay, that's on me.
To go diving towards the apex, like
It's not negligent. No, but like it's
going across the whole track towards the apex of the corner. That is a conscious decision that is negligent. He could have gone straight into the runoff area.
He could have gone straight.
Lack of awareness of the situation and the track constitutes significant negligence.
No, that was the best. That was the best spot for him to go at that point.
Rather than going right.
When he realized what had happened, right. When he realized, oh shit, I've got this wrong, he definitely.
Because if he keeps going straight, he's gonna run into the back of Evils.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he did what he. Okay. But the initial move, negligence.
But
not where the corner was. Oh shit! There's a braking zone here. Oh no, gone.
So what do we put that at 5?
But Josh, how does how does that differ from just like anything else you've seen of just missing a braking point? Like, so what would be classed as a mistake then if this is not a mistake? Negligence feels like, okay, I'm going to go for this dive bomb. This is risky.
This is unsafe driving because he's failed. He's completely missed the braking zone.
I know, yeah. I see what you mean. All right.
This isn't like AF4. Oh no, I've spun on the exit curb because I put the power down too late or too early. Rather, that's a mistake.
This is dangerous driving, Guru.
Hello, Polly.
Hello. As soon as I came.
As soon as I came.
I didn't do that.
Yes.
I didn't do that one.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
How was that?
I did it.
That was Mosquito's weird laugh. Like.
Yeah.
That's not like a dolphin.
It is.
Choking.
It is really weird.
That is one.
Okay, Mosquito, you don't need it again. So it's so weird. Like
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. The only thing that's left in my mind is as I'm
You just
coming.
came.
Yeah, I just came. I don't remember anything after that. It's bliss.
You were going
okay.
to say,
oh yeah, my first instinct after coming into the VC was just immediately turn the volume down to 50%.
Okay, should we yeah. Okay, I think we're in agreement on 5 in this one. Right? Correct?
I think so. I don't think any objections.
Why don't you pause it at?
You know, there's one user in the Twitch chat who thinks this deserves at least a 25-second penalty.
What am I looking at?
The
Who
void
finished behind G750 by less than 25 seconds.
G750 is the one.
Everyone else behind him.
G750 is saying plus 25.
Right.
Okay, should we?
Is that because he's put plus 5 seconds 5 times, the emoji 5 times?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes.
Cool. So should we just do plus 5 for this?
Yeah.
Let's
plus 5. Move on. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
5310. Last report.
Give me penalty. Stop crying.
Zhao is reporting Lucas. Yeah, I'm just not going to read this report because it's not professional. It's punt to pass.
53. What? Sorry.
5310.
5310. Zhao is reporting Lucas for a punt to pass.
Let me just read that again.
Is Zhao really out here reporting everything?
Sometimes.
No, he's only got 2 of the reports this week. But
oh, that is a punt to pass.
I have to condemn his the wording of his report. It was that's not professional. That's not
okay.
That's why I didn't read it.
Okay. Well, beyond that, because we can't just say anything about that, so why talk about it? In this case, so he's going for the corner. He's braking later, but Joao moves across on him. So I don't think this is as simple as like a plus 5 for negligence.
Exactly.
He doesn't expect Joao to move along. It's partially him going for a move that actually probably could have worked. Joao didn't do anything wrong by making the move in the braking zone, but it meant that Lucas had nowhere to go, and it wasn't a punt to pass. You know.
Yeah.
And Lucas is going for a free space, and after he's already committed to the free space he has seen, Joao moves over.
Yeah.
The question is Joao moving under braking to attack Vessel in front or to defend from Lucas behind?
Regardless of what it is,
the corner to hit the inside apex. He's hitting the inside apex, and Vessel's
well, let's have a look at Joao's view, because at the moment we haven't really many onboard views here.
You can see that Vessel's going too far ahead, and Joao's going in to take the inside. So that he's taking it normally in terms of racing, but also Lucas saw that free gap there and didn't expect Joao to go for it.
No, that's a very early turn. It's
not turning for the corner.
No,
it's not turning
that's
for the
just...
corner. It's moving under braking.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that either. I think it's a racing incident because Lucas is going for a free space that existed at the time when he was braking.
Which got closed
and Joao is trying to make a move on the inside by trail braking to the inside. Well, he's not trailing actually, but
Ali, I know, you know that you see moves in places others don't. But can you really possibly see a move being made here? There's no move on there. Look, there is
definitely
no move.
Because I've done that. I did that.
Are we talking Joao making a move on Vessel, or are we talking Lucas making a move on Joao?
Joao on Vessel.
This is Joao right now.
Yeah, I think if
there's not a significant overlap in the braking. I don't think there's any gains made under braking.
No, but it's
when he goes for that inside line.
He's still a car
when he goes for that inside line, you can totally stick it up there.
He's still a full car length back.
Look how far behind him is.
He turns in. He turns in way before the corner entry.
Like
he's trying to hit the inside apex.
Okay,
he's trying to slot in next to Vessel.
We're gonna see where he starts. We're gonna see where he starts turning. All right, this is where he's turning. How far away from the apex is that?
Way far.
Like, I'm sorry, but
he's not going to make a move here. There's a move is not happening.
We'll watch this from F7 as well. That would probably help. I sincerely don't think there was a move there. And even if he was trying to make a move, you have car radar. You can't just move across in front of another person, regardless if you're defending from them or not. You're still moving in front of someone in front of you under braking, which caused the collision. The space in front of Lucas was free leading up to this. Like, it was free room. Like, there was all that space on the inside. And then in that instant, nothing Lucas... This is... Can we, like, affirm this is not Lucas's fault?
No,
like,
definitely not. Definitely not.
Because he gets moved across on, but we need to determine...
I think this is way too early to say that Zhao was going for the corner.
I disagree. For the nature of that corner, considering that I raced there and did a similar move with success, I don't believe that's the case.
Well, we have another person in this VC who also raced there.
How about there's still no argument for Lucas being at fault, so of course it can't be a racing incident.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the fault of multiple people, and I think what this warrants is like, I think this is minor.
A penalty.
I know. Yes, a penalty. Congrats, but like,
but it's not a mistake either. So it's definitely negligent.
My thinking is maybe there was some attempt to make a move / defend him. It's a really awkward spot and it's difficult to tell someone's intentions from this. But I think it is a case of minor negligence. There's still room on the inside, but I think what Joao may not have realized in this moment is just how late his movement was, and you can take odd lines into this corner. So I feel that a 2 seconds is looking about right, unless people have other ways.
It just seems
not to burst the bubble here.
He moved under braking and swerved in front of someone. That's
if I may,
more than just minor negligence, in my opinion.
If I may interject by stating the regulations, Article 16.8: a car may not change lanes whilst braking to defend its position, and that comes with a minimum and maximum penalty. Well, there's only one listed, and it's Part C, which is a 5-second penalty. There is only one penalty listed for this one.
Okay. So I guess that's sort of...
Is this a move? Is this a defensive move under braking? I think it is.
I mean, defensive or not, defensive or not, that doesn't matter. Like, we can't tell.
No, that does matter.
Yeah, the attacking move on Vessel was not on, so it was clearly it must have been defensive. Well, it was defensive for Lucas. To defend from Lucas.
I wouldn't say it must have been defensive. Maybe Joao thought that the
move 100%.
Well, he failed to.
I mean, we are talking about the person who reported previously a situation where he thought that the car behind were not alongside where they were. So maybe Joao has like a different view for.
Not that significant.
That doesn't really excuse it in this case, but
I
don't
give him excuses in the.
All right. We don't need to sit here and talk over each other.
Yeah,
just given a list of things he can list off as excuses with his appeal.
So now, that being said,
should we take a vote
with the rule that Josh just read? The only options here are declare this a defensive move under braking and a 5-second penalty, or it's not a defensive move under braking and it's no further action.
What?
Yeah, those are the only options.
The options.
It's not a racing incident.
So let's take it to a vote.
Yeah, you either have a 5-second penalty for moving under braking or no further action.
There's no in between.
Okay.
So
Let's start with Matthew.
5 seconds for this one.
Ali.
No further action.
G750.
5.
Fern.
5.
5 from me as well.
I feel
Mosquito.
like I know where this is going.
I am thinking about no further action.
5.
Okay, that was almost unanimous there.
Wait,
Mosquito didn't vote.
Mosquito did vote. He was leaning towards no further action.
Leaning towards, never confirmed. But I guess if that's confirmation, then fine. But
Yeah,
still,
okay, no further action. No further action.
Okay, 4-2. I just wanted
That's
to
what
be
we were
sure.
going for.
I didn't hear anything certain, so there you go. So 4-2 on that one. So that's 5 seconds for Joao.
I mean, I would say racing incident if it was an option, but it is not an option, so I said no further action. That's the thing. That's the hesitation.
Okay.
I mean, a racing incident.
The only
no further
person.
action is the same thing.
It can't be a racing incident because no one else is at fault whatsoever besides Zhao.
Yeah.
All right. So let's moving on to the next thing. I guess assuming
that's it. We're going to AF4.
To play devil's advocate, no further action and race against an aren't necessarily the same thing.
Of course they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
That's why I was making the clarification.
That's why you said that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying something else different.
Effectively, they're the same thing.
If
Effectively, yeah.
In terms of
Effectively,
outcome,
yes.
If stream dies, I apologize. Okay, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, don't open Photoshop. Fuck. My PC won't suffer, but it's annoying. Like having, I do keep like 20 things on my taskbar, so it can be a bit annoying sometimes.
Sprint races confirmed for Imola, Austria, and Brazil.
Yeah.
I there's nothing that interests me about sprint races anymore. They just feel like a procession. Like
Well, now that they're okay, one, how can you say Brazil sprint was a procession?
Okay, that's
Dude,
different. That was the one
20 to
good one.
5.
That was the one
Dude went
good
20
one.
to 5.
Okay, so Silverstone was a
those are-
procession. Brazil was good because Hamilton made it good. I can't deny that. But yeah,
You know, people lost and gained in all the sprint races. Checo really bottled the sprint in
Silverstone.
Did he die?
someone died.
His microphone died, so I will use the moment and say Toaster wrote, take a shot every time they say negligence. So
Yes.
I have vodka
You will
right
be
here.
dead.
All right.
Love that. I love that.
Stream.
Should we? Sorry, stream for you guys. Let's get the
Redacted,
first
your
report.
microphone is dead.
Yeah, I fixed it. Thanks.
Is big. All right. Hit me with that first report, dude.
546.
540.
Can I just start this by saying negligence, 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 negligence,
Okay, everything is negligence.
Yeah, that's quite
5
negligent of you,
seconds.
Josh, to get people drunk like that.
I know it's very negligent of me, but
It is truly
Yeah,
negligent of you.
You know, if Josh were drinking, then you would
Fuck's sake.
hear your shot.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
yes, actually, that is true.
27 ends
Kevin. And who?
is being reported for cutting the chicken.
Cutting the chicken. Okay.
Chicken.
So Kevin's here, and
What?
conscious choice not to take the corner, and he gains advantage on the guy. Okay. Well,
Can we have any? Do we have any confirmation
really.
that doing
No,
so
I
actually?
would say, okay.
look at the gap
can I
before
say-
the corner and after the corner. They're
No, no,
alongside.
But can I look at the inputs first?
I was going to say, is that actually outside the track limits?
He
Yeah.
touched the.
Should be. I believe
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is,
curbs
it
and
is,
not
okay.
Astra.
Should
Yeah,
be.
It is the
Yeah,
curbs and not Astra. I remember for
Can you
AF
listen
2000.
to me because I was racing there.
Oh, is it okay? Yeah, if 2000.
Okay,
Yeah, of
Mosquito,
course, yeah.
go on.
Okay, so the track limits are if you just touch the curb and AstroTurf. If you just go off, it is a cut. But there
Is it consistent with the regulations?
It is. But
Other
there's
than the
also-
There we go,
grass.
job done.
Other than the
one thing.
grass.
There's also one thing. Like if you just go straight and ignore, like if you don't hit the first part of the chicane and then you hit the second one, and you go kind of similar like him, it doesn't mean that you gain time because first of all he touched a little bit of sand. Second
Not
of
about
all,
gaining
you,
a-
you use some speed. Like I went, I think, twice off the corner, and I lost like half of a second by making the corner this way and not like the proper way.
Yeah, but we have.
Can we watch it in 2 times slow motion?
Like,
2 times slow motion,
Mosquito,
please.
I literally just watched him pull out a gap.
Yeah, I know.
Look, he's
Okay.
alongside. So what's the point in saying that?
Yes.
Like,
But what I'm
cut
saying is,
to
I
gain
think if the
advantage.
laser made the corner differently, then he would like wait a second. I
don't know what there is.
Laser could make the corner better.
What? It's not about laser.
No, laser's fine.
Yeah, because
This
you
is
are
Kevin.
saying that, like that, yeah, I know, but you are saying the guy.
I think he's supposed to try and say if laser followed him, it wouldn't be an advantage gained, which is ridiculous. But
No. What I'm saying is the line laser is doing is not the fastest line, so it looks like the gap is bigger.
Nor is Kevin until he cuts.
If Kevin hadn't cut and if he stayed on the track, he would have had to brake more. That's the fact. So he's gaining time here, and it's visible because he comes out the corner way ahead, regardless of what else there is.
Here's my judgment on this. The regulations state nothing about about getting an advantage explicitly. It states it in Article 16.2 if there's justifiable reason. But that's in the case of deliberately cutting the track, which I don't believe Kevin did. It seems, accidental. He didn't deliberately leave the track.
I mean, he got
Therefore, I would say it's covered under the normal track limit system we have set up on the server.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Like,
Did it work?
Already. Yeah, it worked.
Okay,
it worked.
then no problem.
I will check it if you need a confirmation. Wait a second, Donington
But
Park.
in any case, our server will have covered this already.
Yeah, and I think he just
Kevin got 2 session penalties, so yeah.
I think he just got caught out here being farther inside than he normally would have been, and it just compromised his line through the corner.
Yeah.
It was just a simple mistake.
As long as the server picks it up for
Yeah,
he's yeeting across the grass in the runoff area intentionally.
I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, no
who there was.
No further action is needed. The penalty is already dealt with.
During the race, there was one person who was complaining about people like cutting the
10:21.
Repeatedly.
So, 10:21. Robbie cuts the chicane.
Okay.
That's the same part. The same report from the judge, I think.
So 10:21.
Enable.
Yes. There you go.
And to confirm, Robbie has 2 session penalties.
It's the same thing. No further action.
No further action.
Alright, cool
That's
beans.
AF1.
Wait, that was it?
Sorry, AF.
Let's go.
Yeah, AF1.
Cool. Neat. Very cool. I'm so happy.
There were no reports for AFX.
I'm sad that I put on yesterday's AF1 race.
If the stream dies, sorry.
Anybody raced yesterday AF